operation set up, or store the operation, because we're not going to use it right now. So ns string allocate init with string, and my computer is being slow, init with string, and we're just going to get the buttons string once again, so title label dot text. And there you go for the operation. Store the last number. That's going to be equal to my output dot text, and then you're going to want to get the value for that, and that's going to be int value. And then we're going to want to reset the input equals set string to an empty string. And then show that the operation was selected. You're going to set the text of the entire thing of the output. So that's just going to equal to operation. Awesome. Okay. Yeah. So that's that one. And lastly, not lastly, we still have a couple more to go. IB action. This will be the equals button. So equals button pressed, and what we're going to want to do here is get all the numbers, and then we'll have a few if statements. So float a equals, we're just going to do a simple like a plus b. So this a will be equal to the last number they put in, and this will be float value. Float b will be equal to last number, and then we need a sum. So float sum, and we don't have to do anything with that yet. So we're going to want to see what each one is equal to. We have to check the operation that was chosen. So we're going to go if operation is equal to string, and you have to do it like this. You can't use double equals because it doesn't do it right. So we'll do plus first, and that's plus. And put some brackets around that, square brackets. And there you go. So here's the first one. That'll just be equal to a plus b. Simple enough. Next we'll do subtraction. So if operation is equal to string, and that will just be a minus sign, square brackets, sum equals b minus a because of the order that we did this in. That's it for subtraction. If statement once again, and this will be operation is equal to string, and this will be multiplication, so little x, square brackets, sum equals a times b, and lastly division. So operation, not spelled all messed up, is equal to string, that one, square brackets, sum equals b divided by a. And then what you'll want to do here is output the sum. So you go my output set text ns string. And we don't really need to keep this, so we'll just do string with format and %f. And if you put a 0.01 in there, it'll just keep it to 1 decimal. And yeah, so now we'll just do sum. And that's that. Alright, so that's the equals method. Lastly, real quick, is we'll create the clear action, and then we can just run this. And we have to add the targets, but we'll get to that. So clear button pressed. Now with the clear button, we just want to reset things a little bit. So we'll set input set string to an empty string. We'll take operation and we'll set it to nil equals nil. Last number is going to be equal to 0, and my output will be reset as well. So set text to empty. Alright. What we do up here is we're going to have to add all these targets, or add the actions to the buttons. So what I'm going to do is, right under where we set the frames up, we go num1, add target. ID is self, action is @selector, and then the name of the method, so number button pressed, and for UI control event touch up inside. And then copy and paste. All these are the same. So you'll just get a nice block of code that has all the actions attaching themselves to the buttons. So there you go. Next thing is the actions. All the multiply, divide, all that equals or uses the same method. So we're just going to add target once again to each of these. And what you'll get is a block like that. Same thing, different method, and obviously different variable name. Last thing you'll want to do is that for the equals and clears button, the equals and the clear button do use different methods, so watch out for that. There you go. So that changes, everything else stays the same. So you might have noticed that I spelled equals wrong, so you'll want to fix that. After you do so, you can run it and do anything you want as far as this little calculator goes. For Shiggles, we'll go 3, 2, 1 plus 1, 2, 3 equals 4, 4, 4. We can divide that by 2. Let's divide that by a bigger number. Nah, we'll just minus number. Minus 180. What do we not do? Times 2. So you get 84. Clear it. Clears everything. And then you can go on your merry way and enjoy that little calculator with all your basic little operations and whatnot. So, in my next tutorial, I will be making this a lot prettier because it looks really ugly right now. But for right now, there you go. Basic calculator. Lots of fun. Yeah, this needs to be a lot prettier. So like, subscribe, do all that other crap. Check out my website. I don't know. Code. Keep coding. See ya.